This is a very serious shout out to Casper Lee. And if you're watching this, I just want you to know that Jen McGrogan feels that you are not using Tumblr correctly. You are using it more like an Instagram where you're just posting pictures of yourself and things you're doing, and that is not what Tumblr is about. That is all. Okay, I literally feel like I haven't vlogged in forever. I have wanted to vlog like every single day, and I feel like it's been so long. I feel like I have so much to tell you, and I wanted to vlog like every single day and like make one for every single day, but I restrained myself, and so this might be a little long, but I have so much to tell you. So Thursday afternoon, I went to class, and this guy came in that was from a chocolate company in Newark, New Jersey, and he brought us samples of chocolate and truffles, and they were so good. It was the best day of chocolate class ever. So then I came back, and I was hanging out in someone's room, maybe mine, I don't remember, and I broke down. I made a Tumblr. Yes, I am on Tumblr now. I will put the link in the description if you want to check it out. I have 3 posts. They're all winners, by the way, but I made it generally just to follow, like, a few blogs. Like, I follow Jen's blog, and I follow, like, Tyler Oakley, and I follow this hilarious Tumblr called Food My Roommate Paul Doesn't Finish. It's so funny. I love it. And I follow a few others. I follow, like, 10 Tumblrs, but I broke down. I made a Tumblr. So that was that. And then Tyler. We were in his room watching The In-Betweeners, and Jen fell asleep in my lap, and he had been, like, putting the moves on me, like, all week, like, touching me, and, like, always sitting next to me, like, being really nice to me, and I was like, I think something's gonna happen here. So Jen fell asleep on my lap, and then she woke up, and she had drooled on my lap, and I was like, what the fuck? Ah! So then I had to wash my pants, because there were drool on them. But anyway, I washed them later. I didn't wash them then. But anyway, we went, we wrote our programs, we came back, we were in my room, and then Tyler and I went to go watch The In-Betweeners, and we kissed, and it was really awkward, actually, the first kiss, because we were sitting, like, shoulder to shoulder, and we just kind of, like, turned our heads and kissed, so it was really awkward and everything. Then we came back, and he, like, dropped me off in my room, and Abby and Jen were still here, and Lexus was asleep, and Abby looked at me and, like, gave me this look, and I was like, and so, like, Tyler walked away, and she, like, ran to the door, slammed the door shut, and was like, Lexus, wake up! So, like, I told them about it, and then I texted Katie, because Katie had gone home, and I was like, Katie, I kissed Tyler, and she was like, oh my god, ah! So, that, and then Friday, I went to my classes in the morning. I had my computer programming quiz. I had calc. And then Tyler texted me and was like, do you want to go to lunch? And I was like, sure, why not? I thought Alexis was going to come in. Sure, why not? Like, it was kind of awkward. But then his friend Steve, who's in my French class, came, and Jen came, so it was more like just a group thing. So, I don't know. And then I went to French class, and then I came back, and I'm consulting my notes. I retumbled my first thing ever on Friday, and I know that's not the right word. I know you're supposed to reblog or whatever, but I retumble things. I've retumbled 3 things. My first Tumblr is amazing. Amazing. Anyway. And then Annie and Rachel came. Annie and Rachel! So they came Friday night, and they stayed until Sunday morning. So it was really nice to see them, even though I didn't see them that much. But so Friday night we went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which they do every year at Arcadia, and it's like a big thing. So we went to that, and it was interesting. I'm gonna write my blog post about it for this week. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but it was very, very interesting. I've never been to anything like that before. It was fun. So then we came back from that, and we just went to bed. And then Saturday I got up at like 8 o'clock because I had to go to New York for my freshman seminar trip. We were doing a chocolate tour of New York. We went to like 7 different chocolate places. So I got up, and at like 8:30, Tyler texted me. He was like, "Are you still in your room?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he came over, and he like walked me to like the other end of the building, which was like pretty much where the bus was gonna get me. And we were standing there, and he was like, "So," and I was like, "So." He was like, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." So I guess I'm his girlfriend now. So we kissed, and I went to New York, and New York was amazing. I love New York. We started out in Soho, and our bus driver was completely clueless. Like, driving there, first of all, there was 3 classes going on this one bus. We had, like, a coach bus, and he dropped them off at the wrong side of the Staten Island Ferry. Like, they were supposed to be on one side, and he dropped them off on the wrong side, and then he didn't know, like, he was like, "Are we in Manhattan? Are we in Brooklyn?" Or, like, how do you not know this stuff? You're a bus driver. Like, this is your job to know where this stuff is, and he didn't know anything. So that was kind of terrifying. But anyway, we got there at, like, noon, because it took us, like, forever to get there. We went to, like, 3 chocolate places, and then it was, like, 12:31, and we were like, we're starving, we're so hungry, we have to eat. So we all went to this pizza place, which was fabulous. I had bacon, ranch, and chicken pizza. It was so good. That was probably the best slice of pizza I've ever had in my life. And then we were walking somewhere, and we look across the street, and there is Dash, the store that the Kardashians own. So we were like, oh, we have to go in here. So we went in here, we looked around, and expensive. We were on the clearance rack, and we were like, oh, this is only $150 for a shirt. What a bargain. So that stuff is expensive, but it was really cool to, like, go there and everything. So then, like, and also our teacher didn't really know where he was going. He'd be like, we have to walk down the street 6, like, blocks, and then we have to walk this way 4, and then we have to walk back this way 2. So, like, why couldn't we just walk down 4 and then walk this way? But, whatever. And then at some point, we saw these 3 boys. We, like, pretty much, I think we walked all the way around NYU's campus, because I kept seeing things for it, but, like, we were never, like, on the campus. We were just on the edges. But at some point, we saw these 3 boys running shirtless in, like, spandex shorts. And that was it, and they were running, they were, like, stopping to cross the street or whatever. And all these other girls in my group were like, oh my god, like, there's so much, like, they're not even wearing any clothes, like, I feel like I know those boys way too well. And I was like, psh, whatever, like, I used to see that every day, it's nothing special. Skinny boys in spandex shorts, I don't care. So, that. And then we had to take the train uptown, because we were in Soho, so we had to take the train uptown to, like, 5th Avenue. And so we all bought, like, Metro cards, and then we went to swipe on, and mine didn't swipe. Mine didn't work. So they were like, just jump it. Just jump the thing. So I jumped over the turnstile, and I illegally rode the train, I guess, even though I paid for it. So. Oh, so then we were walking by, and we walked by the Palace Hotel, which is where Serena van der Woodsen lives for the first few seasons of Gossip Girl. And I texted Katie, and I was like, oh my god, I'm at the place where Serena lives. Ah! So Jesse Taylor, shout out for you. We are in season 4, like the middle of season 4 right now. We've had a little bit of problem with the Netflix because I've been logged out of Netflix and I can't get back in, so I have to, like, repurchase it. But I am watching. I'm loving it. I can't wait to watch more. It was so exciting. So then we'd been to all the chocolate places, and it was like 5 something, and the bus wasn't taking us back until 7. It wasn't leaving until 7. So we were like, well, what are we going to do for 2 hours? So we went to Applebee's on, I don't know, it's like right near, I'd been to the Applebee's before because I'd been to one of the plays on Broadway. Like, there's a Broadway, like, theater right near there. So it's pretty close to Times Square, but we went to Applebee's. And we just ate for, like, an hour and a half, and it was really nice. And, like, I feel like I really got to know the other kids in my class before, and we, like, kind of hadn't known each other. We were kind of awkward. We all kind of, like, got to know each other, and, like, it was fun. So then, bus ride home. Let me tell you. The girls behind me on the bus were ridiculous. They were, like, playing music, and every single song, this girl was like, this song is so good, this song is the best song ever, I have to play this for you, it's amazing. And then, not only would she play it for her friend, who's sharing headphones with her, she would sing it out loud. And I was like, fuck you, I'm trying to take a nap, I walked 20 miles today. So, she went from Hoodie Allen, to Dolly Parton, to Trey Songz, to other weird shit I'd never even heard of, and everything was the best song. this was the greatest song ever. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Calm the fuck down. So I was getting really heated over this, and I was texting Jen, and I was like, I hate this bitch so much. And she was like, whoa, Leanne, calm down. Like, I can't handle you right now. So I got home, and Tyler told me to text him when I got back, so I did, and I was like, we're up in my room, but I'm like not leaving because Annie and Rachel are here, and I haven't seen them all day, and I'm hanging out with them. So he came and he hung out with us, and we watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Love that movie. And then we all went to bed, like 1, 2 in the morning. And then like 8 in the morning, Annie and Rachel got up, and Jen was driving home, and Abby was going home with them just to go home for the day. So I said goodbye to them, and I went back to bed. And then at 10 o'clock, Tyler came and knocked on my door and woke me up. And so I let him in, and I was like, yo, breakfast doesn't open until 10:30. What are we going to do? And he was like, oh. So we kind of made out for like half an hour. And he was trying to give me hickeys before breakfast, and I was like, no, Tyler, no hickeys before breakfast. That is a rule. So we went to breakfast, and we came back, and I was like, I have to do French homework. Before we do anything else, I have to do French homework. So I did my French homework, and then Katie came up for a little bit, because she came back around noon. So she came up and hung out with us for a little bit, and then she left. And then for the next 4 hours, Tyler and I were alone in my room, making out. I got my first hickeys. I gave my first hickeys. I don't know, Tyler really likes hickeys, like giving and receiving them, which is, I don't know if that's weird or not, but he really likes them. So I had 2. I had one here on my shoulder. I mean, they're probably still here. They're pretty serious hickeys. This is one from last night. But, I had one here, and then I had one over here. Yeah, you can still see that one. One over here. And so that. And then Sunday night we went to dinner. Oh, I texted Jen. I was like, I have hickeys. Because after dinner, I was like, Tyler, like, I have to do work. I was supposed to be doing work all day. Instead, I was making out with you. I'm sorry. You have to leave. So I texted Jen. I was like, I have hickeys. And she texted back, I want to find the text because it's gold. I might have erased it. I'm an idiot if I did that. But it was something like, oh my lord, or like, oh my goodness, or something like that. And I was like, Jen, I love you. I literally love you. So, yeah, that. And so that was pretty much Sunday. I went and I watched The Walking Dead with Abby and Katie, even though I don't watch The Walking Dead. And I went to bed. I got up, I went to my classes on Monday. They were all fine. Josiah, who is Tyler's roommate, is in my computer science class, and so, like, of course, I wore a scarf Monday morning, and Josiah, like, I walk in, and he's like, what's with the scarf, Leanne? And I was like, god damn it, I hate you, fuck off. So, that. But other than that, everything was fine. I had dinner that night with Tyler and Etienne's girlfriend, Emily. Etienne is Steve, in case I'd never clarified that. They're the same person. People were confused. But I wasn't hungry. I was, like, feeling really nauseous, so all I had was water. So then I was in Tyler's room for a while, and then I was like, Tyler, I have to go back. Like, I've been with you for 3 hours. I didn't even realize, like, time. What is that? And then, but Katie's roommate, Missy, was going to bed, and Katie had to take a shower, so we went to the Heinz Lounge to hang out. And it was me and Tyler and Jen and Abby. We hung out for there a while. And then Monday night, Jen slept over because Tuesday was the day Sonia Sotomayor was coming. And parking was going to be a bitch. So she just slept over so that she could have, like, a parking spot. Alright, so Tuesday morning, I woke up from this text from Tyler telling me that Tori Michael Clinton Scrimmolli is blaming me for why they got caught drinking. That he thinks it's my fault and that I ratted them out, and that he made sure I got in trouble when everyone else got in trouble. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? Tori, I, like, rubbed your back while you threw up into a trash can next to me. I was the only person there taking care of you. Like, you think I'm the one who ratted you out? Why the fuck would I rat any of you people out? I came there to drink with you and hang out with you guys. Like, I liked you guys. I wanted to be your friends. I wanted, like, you gave me free alcohol. Why would I ever rat you out? I was like, ugh, this kid is so frustrating. And we had to go to lunch with Bruno. That was fine. And then we started Footloose before I had to go to class, and then I had to go to my chocolate class. So I went there, and then I came back, and we finished Footloose. And then I was with Tyler for like a half an hour, but he had to leave to go because he had to meet with his freshman seminar to meet up for Sonia. So that was only half an hour. And then we went to Sonia Seminar, and the first half of it was like a sit-down interview between her and this like old guy, and you couldn't really tell what anyone's saying, and it was really boring, and I almost like fell asleep. But then the second half, they had like students ask her questions, and she like got up and walked around and like interacted with all the people, and it was really cool. Like she was really like, I feel like down to earth, like a really cool person. So that was cool. But anyway, during Sonia Sotomayor, I decided that I'm going to be the bigger person, and Tori, I forgive him for, you know, thinking that I did something wrong or whatever, and I don't blame him, and that I don't hate him, and he can hate me if he wants, but I don't hate him, so I'm the bigger person. He's just so frustrating and confusing, and I keep trying not to think about him, and he just keeps, like, popping up in my life, and I want to kill him. Ugh! He's so frustrating. And then, oh, we're getting close. And then I went back to Tyler's room. I went back to Katie's room, and then he came, and we were trying to watch Perks of Being a Wallflower, but he was being an asshole and talking through it. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm taking the asshole, and I'm leaving. So I was in Tyler's room, and I was like, Tyler, I'm not staying that long. I have to leave, and that didn't work out. I was there until like midnight. Whatever. And then Wednesday morning, I had a calc test, and it was harder than the last one. It was definitely harder than the last one, but I think it was fine. And then I went to French. Yesterday afternoon, we printed out these things that we had to do for our punishment. This online alcohol EDU course and online like marijuana course, and we had to print out the results and hand them in. So we printed them out, we stapled together, we handed them in, and then we also Remember the Titans as a reward, because Remember the Titans is fabulous. At some point, Tyler came in and sat down, and then after that, we're like, okay, we're going to go eat dinner, then we're going to go back, and we're going to watch something else, because we were in a really big movie Netflix mood. So we came back, and we watched Love Actually, which is actually really cute. I really love the Prime Minister story. I wish there was more of that in the movie. I feel like they focus too much on, like, other stories, and I just want him, and I don't want anyone else, and I might cry. So then, that finished at, like, 8:20, and Jen was like, okay, like, Abby had to go do homework, and she was like, at 9 o'clock sharp, we're starting Titanic. So I was like, okay. So she was like, giving people time, she was like, Abby, go work on your paper. Leanne and Tyler, go make out. And, like, I don't know, she signed something herself, too, but I was like, okay. So I went to Tyler's room, and we were kissing, and I was like, Tyler, I have to leave at 9. He, like, didn't want me to leave, and I was like, Tyler, I have to leave at 9. Leonardo DiCaprio is more important than you. Which I don't think he took that well, but oh well. And then I came back, and we didn't start at 9, of course. But what they did do is they rearranged my entire fucking room. Everything is different. I was literally sitting on Lexus's bed in the fetal position and, like, almost crying because they were, like, yelling at me and, like, why do you have it like this? Why do you have it like this? So my desk is now in my closet, and my dresser is now right here. Like, this is where my desk used to be. This is my dresser. And my desk is over my closet because I don't use my desk anyway, so it's really not a big deal. And they put all my food on my bookshelf. They put all my books up in my top of my closet. And, like, everything is different. So then we watched Titanic, and I was still pouting. And they let me cuddle with them because I was so upset. I thought I was going to cry. This is a fucking long-ass video. I'm sorry. And so we watched Titanic. We only watched the happy part. We only watched till midnight, like which was pretty much like I was like we should only watch till midnight. And Abby was like we only watch the happy part. So at midnight they pretty much like hit the iceberg, and I was like perfect timing. Let's go. So we shut off Titanic, and Abby went downstairs, and Jen went home. So then got up this morning. I was gonna vlog this morning, but Lexus was in the room, and I had to email Maura Cunningham all the pictures of all the food I'd taken from last week, and I just had things to do that I couldn't vlog this morning. And then I went to lunch with Tyler and some of his friends at 11, and and I came back at 12. I was going to vlog again, but Lexus was here, so I went to take a shower, and then I had to go to class. So I came back from class, and I know she's in lab, so I was like, gotta vlog. So here I am. Here's the vlog. There's all my news. I have hickeys. I have a boyfriend. Yeah. I love you all. I can't wait to see Christina and Taylor at Halloween. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. And I will see y'all next Thursday. Bye.